Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And we are back with our testing rig here, and probably need to get rid of that. We found that this is moderately effective against missiles, but I want to try another design. See, we're going to go 5x5, except I want it to go like this instead, because I forgot we're building on the wrong axis. Right, so this is going to be the front. And what if we do something like this? Okay. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but this, I want like a checkerboard pattern. I want to see how this fares. Checkerboarding the, okay. The, come on, not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. Checkerboarding advanced and regular hull, because we know hull is a little more impervious to missile. 4, 5. So I want to know what this does. It's sort of like sandwich of checkers. Let's go 5 and 5. I don't use a copy brush very often. We're going to do it there. We're going to pop this guy down here, and then we are going to make a bunch of them here and see what happens when we shoot this one with the various and sundry articles, primarily missiles. Also wonder what happened with the, like a beam. Okay. Yeah, I know the checker pattern doesn't line up perfectly. We'll live. Okay, so let's hop out, F1, F8, and let's actually knock a hole in this ship so it's easier to get in and out of it. Let's just take this whole window out. All right, now, come up here. We're going to back up some, and just going to do a quick beam test first. Go beam! Eee! It's kind of swooping it all over the place. That was a sustained for a full cycle beam and a swoopy pattern. If you get to hit the same spot on a ship in battle with a sustained beam, the other ship is either not moving, so thus not controlled by the AI, or not very smart. Let's see if we just... That's probably going to be more accurate to what beam is going to do in an actual battle. That rips through pretty good. Let's see. Yep. And it looks like it's going to rip through the ones that have not the advanced behind them, one with the basic armor behind them. Yeah, it's because of course it has less armor. So let's just pop a missile, and that, well, I don't think that did any better or worse than the other. Let's try another. Huh. I don't think that did better or worse than the flat plane. I think that did better against straight... Oh no, this is going to do better against straight beam because it has more armor evenly spaced. This doesn't have evenly spaced armor. It's like weak point, super high point, super weak, super high, super weak. So that's interesting. Okay. Pop out. You know, we could do a better test. We're probably going to do a better test. And let's jump. Yes, you have to say jump like that, otherwise you don't jump properly. Alright, so let's get rid of this block and let's just throw up another one. We're just throwing ideas on the wall, seeing if they stick. Let's see here. What about What about an air gap? What do you mean, what about an air gap? I mean, what about an air gap? What if we have an air gap here? And advanced on this side. Okay, so let's go 5, 5. Oh, copy brush. And let's just paste this here, because air gaps will stop some things. Well, it'll stop splash or acid damage from passing behind them. So we're just going to take a couple pot shots at this air gap armor. I don't think the air gap armor is going to do very well. And let's F1, F8 into this one and go. Pew! Air gap armor did about the same. That's interesting. Because it stripped away the first layer, no problem. Second layer, and then penetrated the third and damaged the fourth at the worst here. It wiped out first, second, no problem. Did nothing to the third layer because there's no third layer. It did more damage to the fourth. So yet the air gap is not probably a good air gap is not a good compromise. Okay. Well, you never know until you try something dumb. Dump. All right. You know what? Let's grab, copy that brush, and let's make a spaceship. X makes a new core. Fly out a little so we're not building in the station. And then let's see here. Let's oh no. Let's make a miniature cube. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's paste. Okay. That's 5. That's 5. We're gonna paste you there. Except I wanted to turn it so 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. All right. So let's paste. Rattle and roll. Gonna have to figure out what to do with the corners. Right now we're just right now top and bottom have priority in facing. Let's turn your, there we go. All right, so then we're gonna something like that. There we go. This is just a very quick, very messy analog. When done for real, we will actually do this like for real, man. And let's grab a reactor of some description and throw it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Except that means we have all these extra reactors because I forgot to take off symmetry. And there we go. Now everything's connected, but we don't have any more power than the 10 will provide. That's life. I just want a target in the middle for the AI to target. Target to target. And now I am stuck in the void. Where's my ship? Not that one. That one. F8. Oh, not that one. Let's... Oh, no. Stop that. Let's jump to here. Let's hop in and let's save you as... What do I call this one? We're going to call it a zero weapons testing... no, armor testing platform. So that way when I leave this space, I can not care. F1, F8. So we have that bookmark, so I'll never have to remember where it is ever again until I accidentally, totally randomly run into it. Right, so let's bring in an admin. 608. Where is it? Camera. Oh, well, it's just a camera drone. It's not a 608 camera drone. Alright, so let's hop out of this and go into the camera drone. I'm gonna turn on our stealth. So now we are indivisible. And here is our testing cube. What are you gonna do with the testing cube? I am going to get an assortment of bad guys and see what happens. See, add. Let's grab one of those. And, oops, no, I spawn. Add. Let's grab one of those. And, one of those. And, let's grab a junk pile. And, what was the other one called? Santh version 2. Or one of those. They're all gonna be pirates. And one of each. We're gonna see how well this cube or this armor holds up to all this fire. All the firepower of, and they are all shooting the wrong thing. You go away. And there we go. Shoot this one. Oh, missiles are getting hit. There are no shields on this thing, so okay. Missiles from Isanths on steroids, basically what I've spawned in. These are actually ships from the challenge I did here recently, which is still open. You can still submit. All the challenges are still open. It's just a bit of fun. That's all. Let me pull out so I don't get hit by stray shots. Nope. I don't want to align to Galactic North. Let's just take a look. These things have been pelting this for quite some time. Yeah, and 5x5x5 is a good chunk of armor. They are chewing, well, I don't know if I call it chewing through it, as much as they are kind of eventually getting through it. Missiles. Oh, the 809 and the 608 are getting it with missiles. Not missiles to be sneezed at, if I recall. You know what? They've been going like this for quite some time. Constant beam attacks, missiles as soon as they load, hitting it. And yeah, we're getting beams through here, but that's graphical artifacts. They're not actually hitting the interior. That is impressive. I think we're gonna go with this one. The like the sandwich cube. Okay. Oh, those are upside down too. Just notice that. Wait a minute, that doesn't look right. No, the I need to make sure standard's facing out, not advanced facing out. Now, for me, from my ship's armor, is a last resort. Oh, nope, finally got to the middle. Yeah, we're taking reactor damage now. Awesome. Yeah, but armor is a last resort. It is not the primary defense of a ship. Shields are the primary defense. And these pirates are chewing it up pretty good, so I think we're going to accept this sandwich as the standard material for armor of the cube. Now, is it going to stand up against another cube? No, it's not. Our really heavy firepower? No armor will, unless it was like 30 thick. I think 5 thick is going to be plenty for the cube. And also interesting, very little to the top and bottom, but that is because the AI orbits. So I need heavier armor on the sides than I do the top and bottom. That's also why the cube has bottom launching missiles, because they'll arc and probably hit the bottom of whatever ship I'm looking at. So that was fun. All right, we've learned a little today. We might continue our armor testing. Don't know. Probably not, because I think we found a design that's sufficient. It's taken it this long to chew through 5 pirates to chew through a totally shieldless ship, and still haven't done but 20% damage to a not particularly large reactor. I think we're going to call it there. So next time, we will gather together and start putting some armor on the ship. Exciting. At least the first layer of, well, the inner layer of armor, as I have an idea for a layer on top of that, which is not really armor, but it's not really armor. It's defensive measures, but not really armor per se. Anywho, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will do you cats later.